Good morning. How are you this morning? Okay, so here we are for our prayer on this beautiful Sunday. So every Sunday we make this prayer, and usually we read some excerpt from a book or a message that has been received, and then we make our reflection and we listen to a music and make our prayer for the planet and for everybody who lives in this planet. Now, today we're going to talk about forgiveness. That's a very important topic in our lives. So this was taken from a book that was it's from Divaldo Franco. It's a famous psychographer here here no in Brazil. We are in Orlando. So it comes from the spirit Joana de Angelis, and it says training for forgiveness. Goes like that. In order to achieve the excellence of forgiveness toward those who offend you, equip yourself with skillful techniques through advanced criteria and continuous exercises. Get used to starting the day with your mind connected to the Lord through the invisible and powerful threads of prayer. Do not neglect to read a page of a messenger of optimism capable of producing joy in your inner world. Repress less worthy observations, frivolous appreciations, depressing and malicious references. Stimulate edifying conversation, and when you cannot do so, reserve a discreet silence conducive to salutary reflections. Any effort to achieve success requires the need for a specific technique, a safe directive. It is essential to exercise your mind for the practice of forgiveness to which you are called at every moment. Train then patience by disciplining the will and improving indulgence. Do not allow self pity or harmful egocentrism. Each being is what they construct themselves. Life always returns what it receives, so be careful. Gratuitous accusers and systematic persecutors can become, without their knowing, valuable benefactors. Take advantage of them. Human temperaments and characters produce more and better when supervised or subjected to rigorous control. Whoever knows the truth always manages to achieve benefits in all situations if they wish to act correctly. Look around. The perfumed spring can be considered the forgiveness of nature to the cold winter. The grain forgives the land that crushes it, bursting into flour and fruit. The wheat thanks the mill and the grinder, transforming into bread. Purify the senses, and you will perceive the answers of our Father through conviction, love, beauty, and harmony. Integrate into the concert of His blessings, and when you are visited by the suffering that someone imposes on you for any reason, with ease you will forgive. So, this is a very hard topic for all of us. It's something that we have to be practicing and training really hard because it's not something so easy to forgive someone who is bringing us some kind of suffering. But what we can't forget is about God's law. So God is perfect, as we always say, right? So if God is perfect and God is fair, we shouldn't think that there is something wrong in our lives, right? So we are, according to the text, we are what we produce for ourselves. So we construct our lives. Whatever we do today, we are building our future with that. So let's be responsible and not feel the self pity that it's always also in the text, right? So we are not a victim. We are not victims of anybody, of anything. We are what really it we are a consequence of our past. So knowing that, we should do today something better to construct a better future. And also, forgiving is actually when we really understand God's law. When someone does something that it's not nice, we don't feel like being nice, it's because this person is, or this situation, whatever is happening that is really making you feel bad, it's only a consequence or an agent to help you to grow, spiritually speaking, right? Of course. So this is it. It's very hard to understand forgiveness in this sense, but that's what it is. And once we have the faith on God's law, faith means for us to be loyal to the knowledge that we already have. So knowing how the law works, it really doesn't make any more sense to criticize or to judge or to complain about something that is coming against us. All right. So, Sylvia, want to say anything or no?
No, no, no.
Yeah. Okay. So Sylvia's gonna put us some music, and we're gonna close our eyes and have our best thoughts direct to planet Earth and all the people that live in this planet. It doesn't matter if it's your friend, your family, your the person you consider your enemy, which according to what we just read, it isn't. It's actually someone helping us to grow. Okay, so let's think of everybody, and let's throw our best vibes for the planet and all humanity. All good? Yes. Okay. So when we talk about understanding uh, the others, our brothers, our sisters, understanding all the weakness that they provide us, it means we are using the forgiveness. So to forgive is really to understand everything that is happening. When we say that God doesn't forgive us because God doesn't feel offended by us, God understands that we are children, spiritually speaking, right? We are children. We are still growing, and that's why we don't cause harm. God, they understand. He understands that we are improving ourselves. We are every day we are learning something new, and that's how we do with the kids, right? We don't feel offended with kids when we're teaching them. We know they're making mistakes, and that's normal to make mistakes. And but we should correct ourselves on the way, during the way, right? So understanding the weaknesses of our brothers and sisters is the way to practice the forgiveness, and understanding also that this is being done for our own good. And it's hard to think like that, right? To say, what is that? Someone is doing something that I don't like, and I should thank for that. Yes, that's exactly that. And we don't understand today, maybe, right? Not completely, but that's our practice. That's what we should do. And as our text says, right? We should like every day in the morning, just if we don't have something nice in our mind to, to reflect, to think of, we should read just one page of something, a positive text that will give us, give us a start for the day, and something to think about. And I would like to ask you to invite you to reflect about forgiveness, and to look inside ourselves, and see if we are really doing this, if we are really understanding our brother, our sister, or whoever they are doing, without judging, right? This is very important. No judgment, because we don't want to be judged. And the same way that we don't like, the other also don't like, doesn't like. So that's how we should think. The law, it's easy. Just do to the others whatever you want to people to do to you. So yeah. And this is it. This is our word for the day, and for the week, to reflect during the week. Please don't do that just on Sundays, those prayers. Let's pray every day, especially in the morning when we just wake up. We come with that freshness of the spirituality word, the spiritual word, and that's the best moment to reflect about those things that we have to learn during our life. So let's keep on improving ourselves as a spirit, and we are gonna be doing our job. That's what we are here for. Okay?
Okay,
Yeah, you want to say
fine.
something?
Okay,
Go ahead.
guys, please don't forget to subscribe our channel and give us like. It's important for us. It's important for the channel.
Yes. Share this prayer, because the more people praying, the better for the planet, the better for ourselves. Okay? So thank you for watching us, and I'll see you next Sunday. May God be with all of us.